The 2018 Ford Fusion Hybrid and Energi. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas. In this video, we're going to talk about hybrid and the Energi technologies. Now, I'm really known for doing these trim videos that talk about the overview for all the standards as well as option equipment on the different trims of the different models. In fact, I have one on the Fusion S, SE, Titanium, Platinum as well, that you can refer to down in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. I'll have those videos linked there, or you can also check those out on our YouTube channel under the, we do have a playlist for the 2018 Ford Fusion with all those videos in there. So I do ask that you refer to that because we're not going to talk about the different trim. What I'm going to talk about is what is special, what do you get on a hybrid from that gas engine, as well as when you go on up to the Energi as well. So it is going to be probably a little thorough, so I will kind of put some timestamps down below as well as some maybe some different prices on different packages. But really we're going to kind of focus in on, you know, what do you get on a base standard equipment, the different trims that are available for each one, and then maybe some of the components and why you might elect to go with an Energi versus a hybrid and vice versa. So hopefully this will help you out in your research. So let's first start about talking about the hybrid, and then we'll move on to the Energi. Now, if you're looking at a hybrid, it's meaning you want to get the best fuel economy vehicle that you can, and hybrids will give you that. So this is going to be powered by a 2.0 liter Atkins cycle 4-cylinder hybrid engine system. So real nice system, and the transmission is a CVT, full speed automatic transmission. And full speed means it's not going to shift. There's no shifting. It's a one-speed transmission. When you hit that gas, it's going, and you hit the brake, it's stopping. So I mean, it's a pretty simple engine. I really like the engine. If you do drive one of these and you get maybe in a more powerful vehicle that has a 6-speed manual, you know, maybe a 6-speed or a 10-speed automatic transmission, you're going to see with this, and you don't have that jerking back if you really hit the gas. It's just going to go for you really nice and solid, not slow, but it's not going to jerk you to the back of your seat either. So a really nice engine that I think you'll have with a great transmission to go along with it. And it will get you really good fuel economy. Ford's saying it should get 43 miles per gallon in the city and about 41 miles per gallon on the highway. Now, I have a hybrid vehicle myself. I've had it for about a year now. I really love it. I get some pretty good fuel economy. I really don't drive mine like a normal hybrid owner would, and I'm getting around that 36 to 38 miles per gallon. City and highway, really, mine, that's combined, I would say, 36 combined. So I'm probably getting a lot better fuel economy, I noticed, in the city. In fact, there's times where I could, if I reset it, get around 40 miles per gallon in the city between fuel ups. So if I was just driving in the city. So I do have a lot of highway mileage on mine as well. So, but really good engine. I really love it. Now, kind of tell somebody about it does have brake actuated traction control with regenerative braking, and that's what's going to power that battery for you. You're going to have a bigger battery there in the trunk there. You're going to lose a little bit of trunk space with that. I'm okay with that. You can put those seats in if you need a little extra cargo room in there as well. And so the bigger battery there, and it's powered by regenerative braking, which means that when you're stopping, when you're pressing that brake slowly, slower the better, it's going to regenerate a lot of that battery. So that way you can use it when you're cruising or when you're taking off if you'd like to. I found, I see a lot of people take off from a light or a stop sign with their hybrid vehicle, and they go real slow because they don't want to kick in that gas powered engine there. I don't do that. I think it's better if you go ahead and take off like you normally would. Get up to speed as quick as possible, at 25, 30 miles per hour, and then go ahead and let off the gas a little bit, and then slowly press it lightly, and get in that cruise mode as quick as possible. Because the way I look at it is, if I can get up to speed, and let's say I got a mile stretch between stoplights, and if I can get up to speed at 0.1 of the mile, then 0.9 I'm using all battery. So I'm using a lot more battery and then regenerating it as I'm braking. So you want to, as you brake, you want to brake a little early so regenerate as much of that battery as you can. I did try to go slow from the stop signs. I noticed I was running out of my battery before I got to work, and I have about a 6-mile drive to work. So not a real far distance, and I was running out of the battery before then. Then it was using all gas that last mile. So I found that if I get up to speed quickly, use it for cruise, my battery lasts a lot longer, and I get a little bit better fuel economy on my way to work that way. So just something, that little tip that I've had that's worked for me, I think you'll really appreciate there. Also, a little bit talk about the different trims that are available. You can get this in the S, the SE, the titanium, and you can get it in the platinum. So you're not able to get it in the sports. So a lot of different trim types for your hybrid engine that's available for you. Now, a lot of the vehicle, a lot of things I'm going to talk about, I am going to talk about the differences for the different trims and what you might get or not get based on that. But a lot of equipment that is going to be standard on your S hybrids that's not available on your S. And one of those is the wheel. So it's going to come standard with a 17-inch sparkle silver painted aluminum wheel. So just like you're seeing with this vehicle here, that's going to be the standard wheel instead of the 16-inch. And I also found out that a 19-inch wheel is not going to be available in any of the trims. So they're staying with the 17 or the 18. But there's some other nice painted wheels that you're going to be able to get when you go up to the SE and the titanium and the platinum as well. So a couple of different wheel options. And we'll talk about that as we go further into the video. But there's a lot of interior features that are available and are going to be standard on even your S. So I think you'll really like it. So let's go ahead and move inside and show you some of those features. All right, so now let's talk about some of the things, the features on the inside that you're going to see with your hybrids, even on your S's, that you're not going to see with your gas. And one of the things you're going to notice right away as you're driving the vehicle is the active noise control in this. So it's going to be so much quieter in this vehicle. That is going to be standard on all of your Fusion hybrids. So it's going to be quiet in here. When you don't have that engine running and you're going just on battery, it can be really quiet, and the active noise control kind of helps keep it even quieter in here, and I think that's the reason that that's available with your hybrids. Also, you're going to get a really nice 4.2-inch screens here. Productivity screens is what I call them in your instrument panel. And what's great about that is you're able to program those for whatever you want to. So the one on the left, you can program it in different ways and different settings and different things you want to see with your vehicle. You can see how productive you're being with the hybrid technology and how efficient you're being with your driving. I like to set mine up to see my braking, my accelerating, and my cruising so I can see how I'm doing. I try to get all those up there as high as possible. And then every time you brake, because of the regenerative braking, you can see and it scores on how well you did during that braking session, which I really like. Try to get that up to 100% each time. And I will give you a tip: the longer you brake, it's going to get to that 100. So the shorter that is, if that light changes on you and you have to hit your brakes, you're going to have a really bad score. But also you're going to see that it's not regenerating your battery either. So you want to be really efficient with your braking, and then you can see as you take off. If you take off too fast from a stop, you're going to see your braking or your accelerating go down. But if you go too slow as well, you're going to see it'll go right up. But you really don't, on that, you don't want it to always be at 100%, because I don't know if that's the most efficient way to drive the vehicle. And then, of course, you want that cruising as high as possible as well. And the cruising will be after you've accelerated, when you're in that speed that you're going to go, and you keep in that speed, that's your cruising. So I like how that's done over there. Also, you have the Smart Guide with the Eco Guides. You can also see on the right side, you can see your leaves and the different things over there, and you can score yourself. So a lot of different configurations you can have going on there that I think you'll really like. Also, you're going to get an Eco Select button over here. What that allows you to do is either turn on the Eco Select or turn it off. If you have it off, it's going to drive similar to what you do with your gas. So when you let go of the brake or the gas, it's going to keep cruising at that speed. With the Eco Select, I noticed when you let go of the gas pedal, you're going to see the regenerative braking start working. It's actually initiating that brake without having to push the brake yourself. So I do think that helps you regenerate some. And don't lose a lot with speed, and you can hit just lightly press your gas again, gas pedal I should say, and it's going to go ahead and without kicking in the gas engine, and it still puts you into that cruising speed that you want to be into. So I like the Eco Select because even when I'm not pressing, I don't have to constantly be pressing the brake to regenerate that battery. The Eco Select button is allowing me to do that, so I like that. Dual zone auto climate control as well, so the driver and front passenger are going to have two different temperatures there. The reason I think you see that with the S trim on the hybrid is because if someone, every time you use the climate control, it's using the battery for that. If it uses a lot of your battery and you're getting down too low, it's going to then kick on your gas, and you're going to see that the engine powering your climate control and your radio settings. And so I think with the dual zone, if someone over there on that side is maybe doesn't need theirs as cold, and it doesn't kick that in as often, it's going to save you more on the using your fuel and then using the battery more often. So I think that's why they did that system. Also, you have a 9-speaker audio sound system instead of a 6-speaker. A little bit improvement there, so you have 3 extra speakers throughout the vehicle, making a little bit better sound for you. Also, you're going to notice that there's no spare tire in the back. You do have that bigger battery in the trunk, and so you do lose room for the spare tire. So, but you will have a tire mobility kit. So if you do have a flat, you have that tire mobility kit to go ahead and air it up, press that, and then you're going to go ahead and then be able to get to your destination or get to the next place where you can go ahead and have your tire repaired. So that's also something you're going to notice on all your S's or all your hybrid engines, trims vehicles anyway. Now what I want to do is I'm going to talk about the different trims, what you're going to get with the hybrids versus the gas, and maybe what some things you lose, some options you might lose when you have the hybrids. Just so you have a good idea when you're watching those videos that I have on the S, the SE, the titanium, and the platinum, exactly what you're going to look at for equipment and different packages, because a lot of them are still available on the hybrid. Just a couple little options here and there, so I want to go over those real quickly. So again, the different trims that are available for your hybrid is your S, SE, titanium, and your platinum. Now, pretty similar to the gas, all the same trims, except your gas also does have a sport mode, which again, that makes sense because it does have that 2.7 EcoBoost engine. Now, on the S, the only thing that's optional on the gas that is not available with your hybrid is going to be that S appearance package, and that's the one that gets the magnetic painted wheels. That is not going to be available for your hybrid. Now when you go to the SE, all the same standard equipment. In fact, there's a lot of standard equipment on your S that is going to be standard that you normally get when you go to your SE and your gas. So that's all going to be the same. A couple different things on all your same optional equipment is available on your SE gas as well as your hybrid, including that appearance package, your luxury package, that equipment group, also your cold weather package, your technology package. In fact, on your technology package on the hybrid, you're actually going to gain a 110 outlet that you don't see until you go up to titanium for your fusion, your gas fusion. So you're going to get that as well. And then of course cold weather package, all those other technologies like the optional standalone option like adaptive cruise control, enhanced active park assist and navigation, all available on your SE trim for your hybrids as well. And then when you go to your titanium, the only thing you're going to see is there, I think on the titanium you have an optional wheel, which is a 19-inch with the painted pockets. As I mentioned earlier, 19-inch is not available on any of your hybrids. They keep it to that 18. So the standard wheel on your titanium hybrids is going to be an 18-inch machine face aluminum wheel with magnetic painted pockets. Which also is going to be the same wheel you're going to see on your Platinum Edition, which all that's going to be the same as you on your gas engine except for the size of the wheel. You're going to get that 18-inch and not an available 19-inch wheel on any of the vehicles. So again, even in the Platinum, it's going to be fully loaded with all that nice technology package, your adaptive cruise control, all those that are going to be available. So if you want some information on those different packages, what's included with the S, SE, the titanium, and the platinum, again, refer to my videos down in the description. That way you can go through those and see exactly what you're getting, and then with the exceptions that I just mentioned here. So now let's go ahead and move on to the Energi. So you're thinking, what is an Energi? Tell me what's the difference between a hybrid and an Energi? Which way do I want to go? Well, an Energi is your plug-in hybrid, which means that it's going to use the same technologies with that 2.0 Atkins cycle 4-cylinder hybrid engine with that full-speed automatic transmission, but you're also going to be able to have that capabilities to go into an all-electric mode with the Energi that you're not going to have with the hybrid. So that is probably the big difference. Is if maybe you're going to use this vehicle mainly driving back and forth to work, this might be a great way to go because you can put it in the all-electric mode and go 20 miles in all-electric mode. And so for me, at 6 miles to work, 12 miles in a day, maybe run some errands. I probably will never get to the 21. Never use a bit of fuel in my vehicle driving it around town. But if I want to get on the highway, I need to go run that trip to out of town somewhere, I have the hybrid, I still have the gas and the fuel that I can still get that 43 miles per gallon in the city, 41 on the highway, and I have that flexibility of having that. So that's probably the biggest difference with that. With this, the plug-in hybrid, you're going to get the plug-in here where you have the port, the charging port, so you can pull open, come with the cord as well. You can plug it into a 110 outlet just in your house, garage, whatever it might be. Also, you can get the charging station if you want to invest in that, that'll actually charge it. And if you have the charging station, you can actually try to find them when the most the best time for you to charge your vehicle with the best downtime on your maybe different, usually at night when you have less things charging in your house, so you can find the best economy time to plug in your vehicle. And it's going to have the light ring as well around it, so you know how charged your vehicle is just by looking at it, and you know, okay, it's about 25% or it's 50. You can tell that with the different light up around the outside. So you're going to have that. Also inside, you're going to have that EV mode button. When you press that, that's when you go into the all electric mode. So that's how you're going to be able to do that and get it in all electric mode. Other technologies are going to be the same across them. There are 3 trim levels that are available in the Energi. You're going to have the SE Luxury, you're going to have the Titanium, and you're going to have the Platinum. So we're going to go over the differences on those in here next. First talking about that SE Luxury package. So this is actually pretty easy. The SE Luxury package actually is not going to be just a base SE. It's actually, when you go and look at the SE, you have an equipment group called the Luxury Equipment Group. And that's what you're going to get with this. That's where it's going to start. You're going to get that Luxury Equipment Group and all that equipment that's going to be standard on this. Plus you're also going to get all the features from the technology package, including that 110 outlet. And then you're also going to get all the equipment from the cold weather package. So that's all going to be standard equipment on your SE Luxury, which is the starting for your Energi. So it's going to include all that. It's also going to still have that available driver assist package and the optional equipment like the active or the adaptive cruise control, your enhanced active park assist, and all those other features, the navigation and such that are going to be optional, are still going to be standalone options for your SE Luxury Equipment Group as well. Now let's talk about the Titanium. Oh, I forgot to mention, the standard wheel will also be a 17-inch premium nickel painted aluminum wheel. And that's going to be the standard wheel not only on your SE, but also the standard wheel on your Titanium. So that's going to be standard on both of those. Now with the Titanium, normally on the gas version of the Titanium, you're going to have that 18-inch magnetic painted pocket machine face aluminum wheel. That is not going to be available as standard equipment, but it will be available as optional equipment on your Titanium. So that is something, if you're wanting that bigger wheel, you probably want to go to that Titanium. And then all the other optional equipment on the Titanium from the gas is also available on the Energi as well. And then the Platinum, same standard equipment, plus the different changes we talked about with the Energi technology and the hybrid technology. And then you do get the optional wheel, that 18-inch magnetic painted pockets with the machine face aluminum wheel. So that's available on your Platinum as well. And the Platinums are really loaded up. So if you're wanting one of those, I did hear 2019 Platinum will not be available for the hybrid or the Energi. So you might want to look at an 18s and get to looking pretty quickly, because a lot of ours have been going fast because a lot of people want that Platinum edition because of all the different technologies that are available and standard on the Platinums. So that might be something for you to look at, but I'm sure a lot of those technologies from the Platinum are going to be available in a Titanium for the 2019 model year. So that's something that probably you can keep in mind if you're not quite ready to jump into this category yet. So again, some great options for you and a lot of standard equipment for you, and not a lot of difference between the different trims other than the technologies from the hybrid and the Energi. So hopefully that helped you out, and a little bit of information on the hybrid as well as the Energi. Now let's talk about warranties. You get a 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Also you get a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty, as well as roadside assistance. And then you get an 8-year, 100,000 mile warranty on all the hybrid unique components to the vehicle. The regenerative braking, the battery, all those things are going to be covered for 8 years, 100,000 miles. So real long time for that. A lot of people have said, well, what about that battery? It goes out, that's going to cost me a lot of money. Well, 8 years, 100,000 miles is a pretty good warranty for that, and it should cover you for at least 8 years, right? So hopefully that'll work out for you. Depends on how many miles you drive. It should be just fine for you. We've had pretty good luck in our service department with the hybrid vehicles and the Energies, and staying those batteries working really well for you. So I think you'll really be pleased with it. So also check out our website, McArthur.com. There in each one of our vehicles you can check for availability, schedule a test drive, you can see pictures, as well as you're going to see our low internet price, and you're going to be able to do a 360-degree walk around the vehicle, outside as well as an inside perspective, so you can spin it around. We call it, it's through spin cars, so I think you really like it and how that technology works. It really is like being right in the middle of that vehicle. Also, if you have any questions, you can call or send us a text message at 785-378-5031. If you'd rather call toll free on a landline, 874-6316 will get to us as well. So we have coordinators that are able to help you out. They do know some information on the hybrid as well as the Energies, or you can just ask for me as well, and I'll answer any questions you might have too. So I think you'll really like these. I love my hybrid. It gets great fuel economy. If you're looking for a good fuel economy, or maybe you just want to be more environment friendly with your vehicle, this is the way to go. I think you'll be pleased with it and you won't go wrong there. So I hope you enjoyed this video on the 2018 version of the Ford Fusion Hybrid and Energy models. If you're watching this part of the video, that means you're watching our video on YouTube. And if you are, I have a special offer for you, and that is free shipping to any of the 48 states outside of Alaska and Hawaii for you. So if it's a vehicle you want to get from us, we'll do free shipping for you. We just ask that you finance the vehicle through one of our lenders. We usually would go through Ford, but we can go to several lenders that have some great and low rates. And really the shipping does cost us money, but we're willing to do that, incur that cost. If you finance with us, we get a kickback from the lenders, and that's how we're paying for some of it. It doesn't cover all of it, but it will cover for some of it. And if you look at our website, you'll notice all of our vehicles are priced invoice minus rebate on all these hybrid and your Energy vehicles on a new one. And then you're going to see some great prices on some of our used ones too. So definitely check that out. It's a great way to be able to know that you're buying from a company that is very informative and knowledgeable on these hybrid and these Energy vehicles, like we are here at McArthur. We're one of the few dealerships that know they're fuel efficient, those EV vehicles through Ford. So I think you'll really find that's really important to get someone that knows something about these vehicles and they can help you out. And then get free shipping, so that way it doesn't really cost you anything extra to get the vehicle shipped right to you. So keep that in mind. You can always do that. Now also, if you're first time you're watching one of our videos on YouTube, I ask that you subscribe to our channel, hit that red subscribe button down below this video. That way you can get subscribed to our videos as one of our subscribers in our community, as well as hit that notification bell. That way you can get notified the next time we have another video like this uploaded to our YouTube channel. So we upload about 5 a week, probably about 4 this week, so somewhere in that range, no more than about 5 a week. And I think that way you'll have some good content on Ford and Lincoln vehicles that I think you'll really like. So definitely take the time to go ahead and do that. Also, take the time to go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Let other people know this is a great video that they need to see. Not only does it let people know it's a good video, but it also helps out our channel. So I really appreciate it if you want to take the time to do that. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments down below. I do respond and read all of those comments, and I will respond to those. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them down there and I will answer them. If you'd rather, you can call or send us a text message at 785-378-5031. You can ask for me. I will get on the phone and help you out any way I can. Just helped some people out from Michigan the other day because their dealership out there wasn't sure on something, and I was able to help them answer some of the questions on the Ford Edge. So if you have any questions, that's what I'm here for, to help you out. Whether you purchase from us or not, I don't really care. I just like to help people out, make sure they get all the information they need when they're purchasing another vehicle. So I think you'll really appreciate that as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit that like, and put your comments down below. Till the next video, we'll see you later.